All right, here we go again. Buckle up. I have to change the one of the settings. Sure what that was. They're busy with their nonsense. The devils are definitely up. Quite possibly, actually, not quite possibly. I have to let me change this to this and see how this works. See how that works. What's going on? I'm trying to make sure that I don't ping the background noise. It had kind of a bassy thing to it, so trying to make sure that it stays within a acceptable level. A lot of construction going on. Why did they take Bob? I think his name is Bob Hamilton off the Hamilton trucks. Such a letdown. Causing the phone to drop and all that. All right. Sure, I guess that's okay. Wait a minute. It's all turned off. So now the speakers, it's like this. Tons of guns. I might reload this and see if it works better. All right, there's some static in the background. It might be that particular the thing that I'm using here. I'm probably just going to have to change microphones here in a second. It's a power converter made by Rode, but for some reason it doesn't work real well with this particular device. I'm gonna have to change out. I just disappeared again. What am I looking at? Volume still on. Test the audio. Test the audio. Test the audio. Test. 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 I don't know. It was there. Not even. Oh, I am. I got tons of ices in here and stuff, so it's whatever. I have no idea what happened there. But I guess we're just going to operate off of the regular mic for now. I guess this is the only thing that's going to work for now. I don't know. I'm driving and I don't feel like pulling over. So, right. So I guess that sounds like they're cursing me in a certain way. So again, remove the curse to flee and elude. Just remove it, heal it, so people don't flee and elude. Thank you, Larry. I've got several things I need to do up north in the next. I was going to order uh, some ear locks, or say sports locks for hearing aids for the particular hearing aid I have, and the model, it was asking some submodel questions about the receiver and stuff. Is it L? Is it M? Which is funny because that's my initials. But the thing being that I called VA, and because I was going to ask the audiologist, the doctor there, or one of them, what's going on with the hearing aid as far as the model number and all that, and a receiver number. And she said, well, I could have them sent to you. And all I was asking is like to order them for myself. She said I could have them sent to you, or you can come pick them up. Now, like I was going to order them. If you have them, that's great. The reason they never put it in there is because they gave me an ear mold with it. And we ordered that just in case. Right? I mean, right now, I think I'm still operating on the vented domes, which don't create the static. So I don't need an ear mold. Now, I probably should have stayed closer to VA, and the whole idea of, and maybe that came from them, was put in my head somehow by them. Right. And that probably would have fared a lot better. Right. And probably, thinking back, I should have just said PTSD. Right. In other words, it was exacerbated by the guy, and everybody knows that. It's like in the system of disability, they realize these government clowns exist. Right. Right. Like given a normal life, it may not have. But at the origin, and I explained this to you before, they do it a certain way to veterans and law enforcement because you already have a certain level of wiring. And if they do it, then your PTSD comes up above a certain level. Right? Now they're corrupt. It's real easy for people not to have that happen. You just let them have a normal life, and they know. Correct. If you want well-priced sunglasses that fit over your glasses, there's a certain, I don't remember the name of the company. I have to find it from but just like a flat, like a safe. They call them safety glasses, but it's just like a flat pair in the front. But you can get them colored, so they look pretty good. The other ones, they just look too like bad eye-ish. Now, if you have smaller glasses, you may be able to find something else. I paid like I think 11, $12 for these, and generally they're also for $20 and stuff. So they got them well priced. Well, you still need to make touch base with governors. Call your governors and touch base with them so they can do a warning order to their National Guard. I don't know. You don't want that to get out. It could leak pretty quick. But just it doesn't really matter. I mean, we should be so paranoid anyway. There's a backup plan. That if you need to bring in a National Guard from a different state, and then the National Guard people can be put on a notice that they could be, again, they might want to look for volunteers. Yeah, pull in a volunteer list. Right? How did you want to do? So the Bureau, the National Guard Bureau, I guess they call it, or whatever it is. I guess, yeah, somebody give it to Hexeth. So they want to contact all. So wherever you have a cooperating governor, you want to contact seeking. Just tell them this is not anything sure, but if you're looking for, we're looking for people that want to work, and if you're looking for a full-time position, we might have something coming up on the border, or maybe in California or other places where there's unrest. So you can do it like that. Right? But touch base with the governor first. No, and I was going to move in this place over here, and then I noticed the highway was right there, like the exit or something. It's like not a connecting route between two highways, and it's just funny. But it was a nice apartment. If I could have got one of the other ones. Yeah, I picked the wrong one. It just turned out to be a rat's ass people. Right. Yeah, speaking of warning orders, again, I bring this up every so often. I'm going to try to stay with the LDS, move with them, but uh, there might be another church I'm going to somewhere down the road. And it isn't going to be here. It's when I move. Right. So it'll be painless. Thank you, Larry. And again, I mean, even in LDS, they would understand that if there's some place where you have to go to do work for God, right? No, I told you I was an independent player. Like, I'm not part of a religion, really. I'm with God. God told me never to say that I'm any religion. Just say you're with God. God's not working on me. God knows I'm disabled, and you're all disabling me worse. So again, I'm more of a witness. It doesn't really matter what happens in my life, but based upon what happens in my life, the planet and the people that affect my life and the systems that affect my life will be treated a certain way by God, and that's here and in the afterlife. Well, right. There's a lot of reasons, and part of it could be that if I stay there too long, they'll kill your church. Right. And I'm so sad that I didn't stay with churches. I still don't have denomination mind, because I believe. And again, if you read the LDS stuff, there's other people of another fold. They allow that, right? And it takes a lot for people to stay with LDS, to keep going within LDS. So it has to be written and spoken a certain way. Like, why am I? What number of road is it? Yeah, they shouldn't have been around me. That's why I got all sick. If those devils weren't around me, I wouldn't have been sick at all. I mean, I'd have had a healthy life. I'd have some stuff, but not like this. Thanks, Larry. Thanks for everything. Nah, Satan is Satan, man. Satan's people are Satan's people. There's even people that'll act friendly to you, and they'll kill your church till you agree to get rid of me or something like that. I mean, that's happened, right? And kill your personal life and all that. All right, they're getting kind of. I'm going to get the chatter out of the mind. Oh, that's right. I had to talk about the chatter. It's psychic chatter, but again, this is what people will act on, for violence and that type of thing. Oh, I have no idea how it sounded like. I was thinking she said something different, even different than she said, even though I heard it, that they were going to die, on their way to die or whatever it is. Whatever it was it said, but the word die, I heard die. And of course, what's in the video is not anything close to that. And what road is this? Yeah, okay, I'm almost there. Now I kind of point, but I couldn't get anywhere. Every place I tried to live in Alaska, I just fell through. Just wish I went to Shawnee Mission. I really did wish. Again, I ran out of time in life to really have a good life. I went too far north. Okay. I don't know how I missed it. Maybe it doesn't go through. I'm actually getting close to the church. maybe they willed me to church. And no, it's supposed to be Sunday. See, that's how will doesn't work. And I'm not saying they did that, but so you could will me to church, your church, and then like I can't get there on Sunday because they cursed me away from your church. It's a fighting of other people's wills, and then it messes my life. So I get lost in traffic to fulfill your will of me to get near or your church. When it's not, the church isn't open. That's real. I mean, that's really what's going on. The world's crazy. That's the problem. So yeah, it's one of the problems. Well, I look at this house over here, and that's the problem. I guess it's a business now or something. I don't know, church. One of the problems is I was kept out of getting a house. Because when you get a house, the system recognizes you, right, and gives you more credit in their system. So you got to have money to make money is partially true. You got to have a house. You got to have a car. If you have loans, they physically operated it with psychological warfare and physical blocks whenever they could. Right. I got to go this way. End school zone doesn't look good today. Let's not end the school zone. Whoa. We'll have to heal that. There's no outlet over here. Not sure where I am. I was hoping to just spin around and get on the other road, but it's not looking like I'm getting anywhere. But I might have to heal something in here. Heal them. Okay, so what I'm seeing, again, it's not telling me to do anything. I just know it's there. It's the way God presents it psychically. Let's heal the male guy. Heal your male men and male women. Hail what they call your postal carrier. See, when I get up here, I can see this stuff. They killed the healer. Overland Park's are deaf. It's Flag Day. Got flags out over East Side Terrace. What is this? Is this like a retirement home? Location, some sort of hospital or something. Right? Celebrating Flag Day. Yay! Gosh, man, I feel so much better up here. What's going on? I still wonder if they got something on the cell towers. Are they just devils, man? Father Chugley for Faith Information Center. Yeah, I should only stay there a year. They got me. So I gotta go down to 95th. Hey, mister. Thank you, Larry. I'm back at Santa Fe Trail Drive. I thought it was somewhere else. I guess 95th was that way, but let me go this way. Is the road closed? Is that what it says? I guess I don't go this way. Right. Wasting my gas. They get mad when I don't have bigger debt. Lady mowing the lawn with a Craftsman tractor. You'll hurt because it's going to roll over in the future and harm her possibly. Thank you very much. Figure out how to get around here. I thought I was somewhere else actually. So I'm just going to have to go. Oh no! Wait. Oh, I can go through the gas station. Oh, I can't. I guess I can. As fast as you, I know I'm not supposed to do this, private property and all that, but thank you. You'll be blessed for your assistance. Mm. Mm. Nah, I'm sure they've got electronic warfare devices that they use on us. Right. Ah. They can, like I said, they can change your mood, all sorts of stuff, block your mind. But then when we go to Unitarian Church, it's so bad. The government people are trying to gay me. It's just weird, man. Right. I can see it calling, but I know it's not real. I know it's not from God. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. Because it's better to be there than nowhere. You know what I mean? Right. Nah, a lot's happened over the years. Scripture has changed, even in the Old Testament and New Testament. So the idea is that God's forever changing, but always the same. Which means what? Which means we're changing and our planet is changing. Oh, here's where I missed my turn. Right. Nah, they weren't supposed to be in my life whatsoever. Man. Right. Yeah, I was just discussing something with something inside. So when they curse you, you can't just even getting to the initial physical therapy or anything like that is very difficult, which happened to me again this week, even though it happened for years. Right place, right? I think I'm going the right way. Wait, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong. I'm going the wrong way, I guess. Darn. Should have went up Quivira. Heal. Does the Pope do that when he drives around places? He goes heal, heal. I'm just not even sure where I am. I guess I could take my other phone and put the navigation on. I don't think it's the right way. How did I get over this way so far? It should have. Yeah, it must have been on an angle or something. Wait, where am I? Yeah, it's just a little ways that way. Right. Here I'm at Lakshman. See, people don't know, like Indian people see Lakshman, but in Hindu there's a spirit named Lakshman. Now they cursed me pretty hard. They're back on again. I got less way up here is what it is. The thing that fell was probably my phone. All right, it's killing me here. It's not because of it. Okay, they're up because of the riots. Okay, it's not because of the riots. Right. And go through this neighborhood. Let me heal it. It'd have been nice to be here like in 2008. I probably could have got a house. Once the downturn hit, I still had some income. It had been a stretch probably, but once income started rising again, I'd been fine. Right? The only risk is if they get an insider in your tax department, they'll raise the taxes on the victim. Right? I've never seen that. I don't think I've seen that case. Yeah, I guess there was a couple cases like that where it was. I don't think it was prosecuted, but they'll raise taxes on your house. Like if you're they know you're like month to month and all that, right? Then one of their people come in and buy it for pennies on a dollar on foreclosure or something. Oh yeah, that kid healing next to the kids' parks. I know she had a little one in over there, so let's heal those. Because you got to remember that it's not just one park. Right? When you see something heal, it could be multiple things to heal. Okay, so I can't get across the other side. Oh, wait, where am I? No, you can go. Can I go left? I can go left. You got me all messed up here. I don't even know which way to go here. All right. That thing where people you kind of doze off, or the wheel jerk the wheel, and they end up on the grass or the gravel, but it's appearing it's going to cause somebody to drive off the road. So let's heal that. People that get that one wheel caught on the outside the travel way of the road on the side. Right. So let's heal that. I guess Lenexa still wants things healed done. Over the park wants people to suffer. Right. So with the fire hydrant, how are you doing some work? It's open. Soaping. I'm totally off stuff here. The train's here now. What's that going to do to me? I don't know. I got to get my phone and know where I'm going. My other phone, because I'm not going to get there. I can't get here from there. I can't get there from here. All right, so All right, so go this way. That should be it. I think I'm in the right place. Soaping, 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 soaping. So I'm going in. Yeah, I'm in the right way. I think that's where. Well, I haven't been here in a while. Oh god, what's this 18-wheeler doing? And what's this person doing? Freaking out over the 18. Yeah, I got confused as to where I was. I'm back at Flum at 95th. Isn't that nice? 911 MRJ. 911 Mr. J. No license plate. 078 PEG. Are you traveling in a task force of psychological operators? Or is it Satan stats? Thank you, Larry. All right, so here I am. Here I am to worship. I'm gonna have to get front brakes here shortly. They do that crazy stuff like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Lunatics, man. Their minds are lunatics. They connect to their victims and do the same garbage every day. Right. All right, let me figure out where this store was, I guess. There's no reason for Padilla to do that, except you're probably trying to make a scene. Right. Well, even if you're a senator, if somebody's on an executive protection thing, you, you, you still could be a threat. They don't know if you lost your mind or not. I mean, it looked like you lost your mind. Right. I mean, the death threats are probably at a crescendo right now. Right. Here we are to worship. Yeah, they should just let me be. They should let me be in Maryland in one of them churches, man, in PA or PA. They're nuts, man. They're all crazy. Mm. Healing the things around the mall that might cause trouble. Now, Dillard is here. I should just go into a main entrance. Okay, over there. That's where I'm gonna go. Yeah, we're getting close to warmer weather, and that weird thing comes up where people expose themselves a lot. I think it happens more in the summer months. Right. Need to heal that. Are you okay? What are you doing? Weird. Oh, Jesus. Let's heal this. Something right here at this entrance by PacSun. Like spiritual evil. Right. I heal this over here by Gilliard's. I was the way I went the other day, or something like that. I'm gonna try to find all this. All right, here we are to worship. Where's the old wallet? Have that. This is great. I can't find it anymore. There it is. Thank you, Lord. They just keep cursing me. Sun up to sundown. They're sickos. All right, stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do.